Good afternoon. As you all know, we had a very productive discussion with the Special Envoy on Libya, Mr. Ghassan Salameh, after an open briefing where he presented the situation in Libya, and he presented 3 points plan for addressing the current situation in Libya. We had, in consultations, a broad discussion among us and with him. We have agreed to call on all parties in Libya to cooperate with the United Nations. There was a broad support to these suggestions, proposals of the Special Envoy, particularly on the first one, on a truce as a first step for this plan that was widely accepted by the majority of the members. On the specifics, there will be, some of the members will be consulting their capitals, but I can share with you as Peru that we were pleased to see a broad consensus on these suggestions. And later on, the Council will produce a more formal document on this. I also can say that on the discussions were basically consensus on the elements that we already adopted on July 5th. And we are all concerned on the humanitarian situation, on the recent events the Special Envoy mentioned recently that is affecting migrants. So basically, that is the situation after our discussion. Thank you very much. You will receive in a few. Yes.
Mr. President, you have a clear, you have a clear plan now by the Special Representative of a truce followed by international talks, followed by Libyan talks. Do you think it would help that plan if it was endorsed by the Security Council? You've got 2 weeks before the 10th of August. Could you come up with a resolution to endorse this plan and give it real weight?
In my national capacity, I can say that yes, we said on the open briefing, and we repeated inside consultations. As I mentioned before, there is a broad support for this idea, these proposals. Some countries need to consult their capitals, and hopefully there will be good news in the following days. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. As a follow-up to that, Mr. Salameh said in his briefing that support from the Security Council is basically critical, calling for a ceasefire. So what kind of timeline do you see in having council members get back on a presidential statement or even a resolution endorsing this 3-point plan?
I cannot commit right now to a timeline, but I hope it will be days. In a few days, we need to have this more formal statement, as you mentioned.
Yes. One is about the support of the Security Council. Doesn't mean, because we had the support of the Security Council before all this happened, this big crisis, officially on paper, and then we had the same situation, being that the fight started again. So my question is, will really change the situation having the support of the Security Council? But I have a specific question on the migrants issue. We heard Salameh, but we also had others and the ambassador. The situation of migrants at this point, it becomes so dire. They're dying on water, or they're dying also on land when they are in Libya. So why you keeping calling them migrants, and these people are not called refugees at this point?
Have you heard on the open chamber? All the members expressed their concern on the situation of migrants and refugees. This was discussed again in consultations. This is an issue that we are concerned, particularly those who, as Peru, consider the issue of respecting international human law a key priority, but I think the issue was very much discussed, and we are thinking on proposals and solutions. This is an issue that was very much, I repeat, of concern of all members.
I'm sorry, Ambassador, just a quick follow-up. For you, in your national capacity, people trying to leave, escape Libya in this moment, okay, or any nationality, are they refugees or migrants? What do you think?
When you are escaping, this is an issue of international law, no? You need to be protected, no? So that's clear. But this is an issue that we haven't discussed at these technicalities, but we are concerned on refugees and migrants. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, would you be able to tell us which countries need more time to endorse such a truce in the Council? You mentioned them as some countries.
There were requests from the members to have a few days for a more formal document. I can only say that. Thank you very much.